Hello, everyone. I am but an awkward comrade. I welcome you all to subscribe. Queens, peens, and everything in between. I'm a little off my game today, okay? I'm a little off my game. This is, for some reason, it's like when I record a video, the first time's always the best time, and I accidentally deleted the footage to my recording of what this video would have been about. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So I will also self-plug, for those who want to support me in my androgynous journey. I have a brand that I want to get going in the works that will help expand the queer scene here in Indy to bring out more queers, because we queers are far and few in between out here. And I want to get a brand going that's just going to speak to this very subtle and a very expressive queer side. And it's got a lot of ideas, a lot of refining that I'm doing, but it is what's missing, which is just, without saying too much. Okay, so with that being said, let me get right into it. You can also check me out on Twitter at Awkward Comrade. So, freaky freaks out there that want to support me that way, it would mean a lot to me. I would like to just get right into it. So, I'm seeing a bit of talk for season 5 speculation and this idea of a season that's all about bringing back more radiant and extroverted personalities. And I'm kind of, giving the side eye, giving the, because in particular, I came across a post about the idea of bringing back Victoria Elizabeth Black, one of my favorite queens from season 2, and Dahlia, for the sake of drama. Now, that is a terrible idea. I hate to shut it down, but it's a terrible idea to bring back artists, known talented artists, for the sake of drama. Okay, no. If we're going to bring back anyone, we're bringing them back for their talents. I love the idea, I love drama on these type of shows, but I love it when it's organic. Bringing back 2 artists who could have squashed their problem beforehand for something that was not even related to the show, I feel is quite a bad move in terms of production or whoever decided so. I personally just hate that idea. I want to see fresh blood. I want to see new queens. I don't really want to see this going back and trying to rehash something out of what was or what could have been. I want us to focus on giving more light to the diversity, to interesting queens. Yes, have a mix of the Saints, have a mix of the Zavolettas, have a mix of the bitch puddings, whatever. All people who are very distinct, and I don't know if I could find a carbon copy of their personality, but basically a mix of extroverts, introverts, and in-betweens. That's what we want. Rehashing old drama, for me, it's like once you get past whatever it was that happened back then, you're pretty much like, what are you left with? You're left with the fact that we're just in an awkward situation, trying to be friends, or whatever it may be. I'm not a fan of that. I'm just saying. I would personally prefer new queens, new storylines. I feel like it's an ultimate insult to the artist. Imagine this. You're casting Mary Cherry Zavaleta, James Majesty. Oh my God, but let's be real. James Majesty would wear Zavaleta out, okay? Let's be real though. Coco Kane. But I feel like Coco Kane would not play that. Coco Kane ain't gonna take, come on. Coco Kane be like, I see the bullshit. Y'all ain't gonna play me, okay? But like I'm saying, I don't like that idea. It's entertaining. But what are we gonna have, at the end of the day, wouldn't that throw the queens off their game? You got all these massive personalities. that were brought back after all these years. You brought me back for this? Like, no, we bring back people because their talents and what they can bring in that regard. Now, when it comes to new queens, I love the idea and the element of surprise. We don't know what this drag artist is going to bring. We don't know what they're capable of. For me, at least, a lot of these drag artists, I never knew who they were before I got into Dragula, to be completely blunt with you, with the exception of Jade. And that brings me to another point. A lot of the drama, like with Bitter Betty, because we know there's a lot of stuff regarding her, aka Sarah Andrews, in Jade, that stuff never really manifested on the show. It never was brought up. It's just, if we're expecting drama because of what happened before the show or offline, it doesn't really matter. And it comes out of nowhere to people that don't know context. Like, if you bring back Victoria Elizabeth Black and Dahlia, nobody don't know what that drama is about unless they scour the internet for some context. Like, no. My take was that if they're gonna lean into adding a bit more drama, then they need to give us some behind the scenes footage of what goes on at that damn house they're staying at, because that's apparently where a lot of this drama is being dredged up. So with me saying that, I'm just personally just, I have my takes on this. I get the people that are like, oh, I want this drama, this and that. Like, girl, relax. Let it unfold organically. That's what we love about Dragula. We love the organicness. We love the fact of how genuine things are. We love that it's not oversaturated and forced. We just love that things unfold the way they do. So let it do what it do, and your dreams will come true. Bars. So that being said, I'm But an Awkward Comrade. I welcome you all to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good night.